Hello, welcome Invigorate Accountability to your Tuesday mixer. And today we're going to watch a video about the containers that you see a lot of us using within the group. So it's just a way to kind of create systems for yourself to meal prep and to get on track with your fuel so that you can see better progress from the active lifestyle that you are committing to also. So if you're committed to a focus group with me, outside of this general group, you will usually I require you to have what's called a challenge pack. So you have your fitness program, but then you also have your Shakeology and a meal prepping system. So that meal prepping system are these containers, okay? So you might have seen me post about these or other people who have done the focus group with me who are in this general group, and they're using these containers to continue their journey, and it's a practice. It's never perfect. It's always a practice so that we can work on that progress for towards our results or towards our goals. So this whole system started with Autumn Calabrese and her program called 21 Day Fix. The biggest thing, and you'll hear her in the video talk about the fact that she, was training her own clients, and they weren't seeing the type of results that she wanted them to get. And she went out to lunch with one of her clients once, and she saw there the problem was that, yes, this client was eating healthy. She was eating the right things, but she had all of her servings in one meal for the day. So this system teaches you not only what to put in your body, but how much and how frequently throughout the day to be able to see those, take those steps towards your goals. So the program that I started with when I really started to learn about this, and I'm on and off right now. I'm off, but I'm trying to get back on to my meal planning. But when I started using this system, it cleared up a lot of things, and it really helped me, and it aligned with what I was doing with my coach that I was training with for my fitness competitions too. So this was kind of like my baseline, and then I honed in a little bit with him as I get closer to those competitions. But there is in the 21 Day Fix Extreme, there's a meal planning system that you follow that's called carb cycling, and it's kind of exactly what I did with him, where you have like 2 days of, you have higher carbs, you have your fruits and your yellows, so your purples and your yellows, your fruits and your carbs are going to be higher on those days, and then you kind of take them out on the days so you don't have the carbs. So that's kind of like what I was doing with him. So that was kind of cool that when 21 Day Fix Extreme came out, it aligned with what I was doing with my competitions. Another thing that's cool is like when you get through the program, you kind of want to expand your recipes a little bit, because there are some that come with this. There's also the Fixate cookbook, and all of these recipes in here tell you how many of each container and how many servings are in each recipe. So for me, I like to keep things really easy and basic, and I haven't really dug into this. I would like to, but it is a great thing to have if you are someone that doesn't like to eat the same thing every single day. It's an idea for you to have this. And now, what I'll show you here in a second, we have what's called the Fixate Cooking Show. And it's, if you have on demand, if you have the club membership, you get a whole library of workouts that come with that. Plus any workout that you have purchased is in there too. So for me, if I got the club membership today, which I've had it for a while, but if I just got it today, I would get whatever comes in that library. So P90X, 10-Minute Trainer, Turbo Fire, I think is in there. There's a whole lot of other ones. But then I just got Country Heat, and guess what? That's in there too. So it's on demand, which means you can sign into your Team Beachbody account, and you can go to the link the tab inside your account that says on demand, and you can access your library of workouts, and it can go anywhere with you. You can take it to the gym, you can take it outside. I know Coach Liz takes it camping. I've done it camping too. I can take it right into my room next door and do it in there right from my iPad. Of course, there's an app for that, so you can download the Beachbody On Demand app and not even have to go into your website. You can just sign into the app and do your workout of the day. But they have this Fixate Cooking Show on there too. So I'm going to show you guys that. And today our focus is just going to be to get the basics about what these containers are for those of you who might be curious about that, and maybe a little reminder for those who did it before but kind of forget how to use them. And then if you guys have any questions after you've watched this video, please, please, please either comment below or message me privately, and we'll get those questions answered for you, okay? So I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And like I said, when you get into so say you sign into your Team Beachbody account right here, and I'm already signed in. If you have the club membership, you will have a Beachbody On Demand tab that looks like this. All right, so you go into your Team Beachbody account, you click on that On Demand, and it'll open up your club membership library. So you have, these are my purchase programs, so your purchase programs will be up top. So you can see all the ones that I've done. Right now I'm doing Country Heat, so I could just click on that and do my workout of the day. But you get all of this is in your member library already. So T25, there's a sneak peek of Hammer and Chisel, there's some of the Master Trainer workouts here, there's a maternity, active maternity, there's Brazilian butt lift, there's Insanity, there's Turbo Fire, there's P90X3, so you can see there's a ton of stuff in here. But the cool thing is there's a couple new things that just came out. One is this 3-week yoga retreat that I'll be starting after Country Heat, and it's 21 days, and it's just a basic, learn the basics about yoga. It's 30-minute workouts. There's 4 different trainers that you work with, and push play every day for 3 weeks. So that's new, but you can only get that right now on demand. And then there's something called the 20s, which is like a reality TV show for these, I want to say kids because I'm old, kids in their 20s who want to be master trainers. So they are competing right now with each other to become the next the next super trainer, like an Autumn Calabrese or a Shaun T or Tony Horton, you know. So when whoever wins gets to put out their own Beachbody program, and it'll be, I believe, on DVD, or else the whole thing will be on demand here too. So here's what I was talking about, your cooking show. All right, so if you go into this, for those that have it, you'll see your foundational videos here, and then underneath that there's they keep building and adding new recipes. So every week you'll see some new recipes go in there. But we just want to really start to build the foundation of these containers, how to set up your pantry for success. We'll discuss the next couple weeks about how to meal prep and watch that, and then kind of build on that. So it's an 8-minute video, so we'll watch that. And then again, just hit me up with questions after you've watched this video, okay? So here we go. It's this easy.
Hey, I'm Autumn Calabrese.
And I'm her brother, Bobby Calabrese.
And this is Fixate. Perfect portions, delicious food, healthy weight loss. Hey guys, welcome to Fixate Foundationals. Today we are talking Containers 101. You got Portion Fix or 21-Day Fix, and you got your pretty little color-coded containers, and now you're like, what do I do with these things? Where did they come from? Let's start with where they came from. So as a personal trainer, I had a lot of clients that I'd kick their butts in the gym, and we would talk about nutrition, and for some reason they just weren't seeing the results that I wanted them to see. I took one of them out to lunch one day. We both ordered salads. They were very large salads. My client finished all of hers when I ate a half of mine, and I looked at her and I said, that's our problem right there. And she said, what? And I said, you just overate. And she said, yeah, but it's just a salad. And I was like, it's not just a salad. So let me show you actually what I was talking about. This is the actual salad that we had that day. I'm telling you, it is packed into this container. You have multiple greens in there for your lettuce and your tomatoes. There's probably at least 3 blue containers in there of your cheese and your avocado. God only knows how many yellows are in here because there's pasta and croutons and bread. There's chicken, which is your red. There's all of this salad dressing, which is your orange. So you've probably got all of your containers for a day in one salad. If you eat all of this at lunch, you've definitely overeaten for the day. So let's just put this off to the side for a split second. Now that you know the salad story and how the containers came to be, let's talk about how you're really going to use these in your everyday life. You either got portion fix or 21-day fix, one way or the other. You got a book and some containers that came with it. Now, let me just say this really quick. For anybody who is using Beachbody on demand, our guidebooks are on there as well, so you can always print these guidebooks out and reference them. In fact, you need to reference them. So, we have our containers. We have our guidebook. The very first thing I want you to do is go to your calculation page. This is super easy. This is not a big math project. You're going to do this 10-second calculation. It's going to tell you what calorie range you fall into. This is important because the calorie ranges are going to tell you how many times a day you get to fill your containers. I fall into plan B. So I'm going to have 4 greens a day, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue, and 1 orange. So what do all these containers represent? Let's talk about it. Your purple is your fruit. Your green is your vegetables. Red is protein, yellow is carbohydrates, blue is healthy fats, and your orange is seeds and salad dressings. And then you also get teaspoons for things like nut butters and oils. The 21-day fix doesn't come with a teaspoon, so just use one that you have at home, okay? You can mix and match these any way you see fit. That's the beauty of it. I am not telling you what you have to eat. You can pick whatever you want. For breakfast, you can be like, I want eggs with some spinach and some oatmeal. That's a red, a green, and a yellow, okay? And then what do you do after you do your red, your green, and your yellow? You need to go to your tally sheet and you need to mark off a red, a green, and a yellow so you know how many you have left for the day. So, the other thing you should know about the food list is they go in a hierarchy. What does that mean? That means the foods listed at the top of those lists are the best of the best that you could be eating from that list. And as you work your way down, you're getting the foods that you can absolutely still have, but maybe you don't have them every day. So let me give you an example. If we go to our yellow list, sweet potatoes, top of the list, amazing vitamins, minerals, fantastic for you. What's at the bottom of the list? Corn tortillas. You can still have them. Don't have them every single day. Speaking of corn tortillas, you're like, how do I jam a corn tortilla into that yellow container? You don't have to. If it's something that doesn't fit nicely into the container, we tell you what it equals. So 2 small 6-inch corn tortillas is equal to 1 yellow. So again, if it doesn't fit in the containers, you still have the knowledge of what it equates to. The other awesome thing about the meal plan is that we have free foods. Things like lemons and limes, ginger and garlic, seasonings and mustard and vinegar, herbs. Those are all free foods and they make your food taste wonderful. Look at the list, use it, reference it. Nobody wants to eat bland food all the time. So flavor it up with those free foods. They make it delicious. The other thing we have is the water bar listed in the book. What that is just different ideas of how you can spice up your water a little bit. So you can add fruit to your water, or you can add vegetables like cucumber. It gives it just that nice spa flavor. For people who don't like drinking water, yes, there are some of you guys out there, it's a little bit easier way to get your water in. Now that you know the nitty-gritty of how to use the containers, let's just go back. Let me just show you what a normal size salad should look like. I promise it's going to be more than enough. So I've got spinach here. I'm actually going to use 1.5 green containers. So I've got spinach and broccoli, because there is broccoli in there as well. Chicken. Okay. Pasta, which is in there as well. Okay. Avocado. I love avocado, so I'm going to put one full in there. And last but not least, our salad dressing. And I'm just going to give this a nice little drizzle. This is what your salad should look like. Now, let me just show you something. I know you don't think this is going to fill this up, but it is. I'm going to do this rather quick and sloppy, but this is what the restaurant calls one serving. Why does one serving fit in a bowl that you would put out family style? This family size serving, or this single size serving. That was the basis for me creating the portion controlled color-coded containers so that you really can see the difference and not overeat, because you absolutely can overeat on healthy food as well. So again, let's just go back. The first thing we're going to do our quick little calculations. Then we're going to take that calorie bracket. We're going to look and see how many times a day we get to use these containers. Once we know that, we're going to start putting our delicious meals together. We're going to use our free foods to flavor them up. We're going to make sure we get our water in by using that water bar if you need it and adding either fruit or veggies or whatever you'd like into your water. And then you're going to tally it. Now, the other cool thing you can do if you're not wanting to use the tally sheets in the book, you're going to download the 21-Day Fix tracker app. You can mark off really quickly what you've had. So if you have eggs, 1 protein with spinach, 1 vegetable, and some oatmeal, and it tells you how many you have left to go in the day. So either way, you've got a lot of great ways to track it if you're eating out or if you're eating at home. Now that we've covered Containers 101, be sure to check out the foundational videos on meal prepping so you can get some more ideas on how to incorporate them into your daily life here on Beachbody On Demand.
Yeah, so that's that. Let me just stop my share. All right, guys, so that's the basics about why the containers exist. There is a reason and rhyme behind it. It's not just, hey, let's have fun with colors, okay? This is to help you find a system that works for you so you can find that balance within your fuel and your fitness, and make sure your body is fueled to get the most progress from your fitness, right? We want to see the changes in inches. We want to see the changes in how you feel in your own clothes, in your own body, how your energy is, right? Those are things we want to stay away from that scale. Yes, yes, yes. For some of us, we need to drop the weight, right? It's definitely a healthy thing to be in a healthy weight range, you know? But as we are, you got to keep this in mind, as we are creating long, lean muscle, we're also going to be playing around with that scale, okay? So you can't focus too much on that. Your muscle weighs more than fat. You might drop a lot at first. You might plateau. What you want to focus on is inches lost. You want to make sure that you're doing that in a nice, steady state within your journey and not any type of quick fix. We want this to be a lifestyle that sticks, right? We want it to be a habit. We want it to be something that, yes, it's 85-15. It's 85% focus, 15% fun. We have our treat days. We go camping. We have fun with family. You don't kill yourself over it, because it's not that you're that way every single day. 85% of the time, you are practicing your healthy choices, okay? So if you don't have the 21-Day Fix, you can get what's called the portion fix, and it comes with your charts that you need to figure out how many in each container you need every day. It has your list of what goes in the containers, and it comes with the containers, okay? So you can ask your coach, hey, I want to get those containers. I want to get the portion fix. I want to learn this system and start practicing it. If you got the club membership challenge pack, it comes with the portion fix, so you will get that. So the booklet looks a little bit different than these, okay, but it has the same charts to figure out how many containers and the same food list. All right, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, if you want to get your journey started with learning these systems, if you just got off track and you want to get back in it, we can do that. All right, message me and let's get you back on track. All right, guys, have a wonderful week. I will see you back in here next week, and we'll continue on a focus on meal prepping. Have a good one.